What's up guys? Welcome back to my channel and welcome if you're new. So I wanted to share my most recent trip to Mexico. We went at the end of January 2021 and we chose to go back to Iberostar Pariso, Maya. We absolutely loved this resort last year when we traveled pre-COVID, so I wanted to share you the differences of what it's like going to this resort during COVID. So if you're interested, please stay tuned. I'm going over everything from what the resort is like, all the amenities, all the food, restaurants. We absolutely love coming here to vacation. This is our 10th trip back to Mexico. We were actually just here a little over 3 months ago at a different resort. I have that all filmed, as you can see right here. This is Hotel Xcaret. It's beautiful, it's fabulous. And just another idea of what it's like to travel during COVID. In case you're interested, check out that vlog. It will be linked below. Now let's get back to Iberostar. We took our 3 kids with us. This is a great family resort. Lots of amenities for the kids is one reason why we definitely wanted to come back here. So I'm going to do a quick little walkthrough from kind of the front to the back of the resort, starting with what you're gonna do when you check in, to where to go to get to the beach, like everybody wants to do when they come to this beautiful place. So you're gonna walk in. As you can see, they do have the social distancing markers. You will be temperature checked and you will be required to fill out a pre-screening thing. I believe you do that at the airport, but temperature checks, sanitizer, they sanitize your feet and your luggage as well when you check in. Our room was not ready when we checked in, which is totally fine at a lot of these resorts. They will go ahead and allow you to walk the resort, eat lunch, swim, go ahead and enjoy yourselves until your room is ready. One thing that I liked about this resort is they did not require you to wear a mask 24/7 here. Obviously, when you get close to the food, you walk into the restaurants, you're gonna need one, but walking through the lobby and going up to the bar, and they didn't require you. They weren't the mask police that like were griping at you to put it on all the time. I mean, there were people that chose to do this and then there were people that did not. And I like to be able to have that choice. Some people may disagree. Now we're walking closer to the pool area, onto the ocean. I love the vibe of this resort. Everything's decorated so grand and just beautifully. It is a large resort, so be prepared to walk. However, we like bigger resorts. We like when there's more options for restaurants and just bigger pools. We just love a bigger resort. Again, I think I've already said that. But here is one of the kid areas that they love to hang out in. It's a wave pool. It produces massive waves, I believe like every hour, half hour, something like that. But walking again towards the main pool, they do have a shop right here that's open. I am walking around right now at like 7 in the morning, so no one was around. I didn't want to get a lot of people in my video, so that's why I woke up early to film. Here's a quick video of when the shop was open. So in case you forget something at home, they're gonna have it here. You may pay a little bit more, but they've got your back just in case you forget anything. But the pools here is one of our favorite things about this resort. You're not on top of each other at this resort. I'd hate going to resorts where they have itty bitty pools. They are always having activities going on at these pools. I believe they have like some water aerobics, they have basketball, they have volleyball, they have some other fun games that get your kids and family involved and entertained. But the one downside I will say that I was very disappointed in when we came here is the pool bar right over here in the main huge pool area was closed. So you can't swim up and get a drink like you normally could in Mexico. The last resort we stayed at 3 months ago had theirs open, so I guess it varies by whatever resort you stay at. But we were able to jump out and, walk up to the bar and get it. And there were servers walking around constantly taking drink orders, but where the rock area is right underneath there, that's where the swim up pool bar, and it was closed. An ice cream bar on top of the swim up bar that is open. I will show you up there in just a second. As we make our way down to the beach, they have a buffet right here that's right beside the pool you can go to for lunch, and I believe it's open for dinner. This other side, there are 2 restaurants, the Italian and the seafood. We ate at the Italian and the seafood. My thoughts on the food will come towards the end of the video, so stay tuned if you're interested in hearing about that. But now we're gonna make our way down to the beach. As we walk up towards the beach, you'll notice they have showers. That's really important to us because some of the resorts we've been to, they've only had like 1 or 2, and people are like, you know, scrambling to wash off the sand to walk back into the pool area. So they have plenty of showers. They have restrooms right here. So you're not going to have to truck it all the way back to the pool area to find a restroom. There are restrooms located everywhere at this resort, which is a big plus in my opinion. Tons of seating. I love the shade that you can get at this resort. They have plenty of areas for you to sit. And here's a shot during the daytime. They do activities out on the beach like Zumba and yoga and a lot of fun games for kids to get involved in. They have a bar on one side, and beside that they have hamburgers and hot dogs and nachos and salads. It's great to just not have to walk all the way back to the pool to get you a snack. And the food was really, really good here. Forgot to get a snapshot video of the beach bar to show you the food, but just trust me, it's good. Here, the beach here is gorgeous, you guys. Like one of our favorite beaches out of all the resorts we've been to in Mexico, and we've been to quite a bit. My husband loved this beach. So they have tons of activities you can do. Some are free, some you have to pay for. Obviously, if you want to take a jet ski or go parasailing, you're going to have to pay for that. Now this resort right here, that's right beside it, is the Grand at Iberostar. This is the all adults only section. We have never stayed there. We would love to come back and try it one day, but we stayed at the Maya. Iberostar has 5 resorts in this one area, I guess I'm trying to say. So the Grand is right here. Then we go to the Maya, over to the Lindo, then the beach and Del Mar property at Iberostar. Now the only 2 properties open at Iberostar are the Grand and the Maya. The other properties are not open. I don't know if it's staffing. I don't know if they're just not booking up and they want to close down. So that's what's going on right now at Iberostar. But let's go back to the amenities and what all the resort has to offer you. So my daughter is showing you up here. They have the ice cream bar. She hit up this place like, I'm not even lying, like maybe 6-7 times a day. But hey, it's free. It's included. If the kids want ice cream 10 times a day, we're on vacation. Let's do it. Another thing we loved about this resort was the employees are so fun here. They're so nice. I mean, they were always wanting to play ping pong or get in the pool and play basketball with the kids. One afternoon, my son and husband wanted to try their scuba lessons that they did right here at the main pool. It was totally free. My husband has never tried this before, so this was his first time putting the tank on and getting a feel for it, and he really enjoyed it. And I thought it was kind of neat that this was totally free for you to try. Now I'm taking you behind the wave pool. There is a volleyball pool right here that my kids love to hang out in. This was a little bit warmer than the other pools. Sometimes the pools got a little bit chilly. We went in January, it still felt great outside, but the water was a little chilly. They did have this pool that was exclusive, I believe, to this section of the Maya. I think we could have used it, but we just never did. It was just kind of a plain little pool there. Pools and more pools is what it is at this place, and that's one reason why we loved it. They also had a lazy river. We didn't get in the river just because they didn't have any tubes because of COVID. So, I mean, you could get in there and walk in 4 feet of water, but you know, why not come over here to the water slides? This is a new addition that they just built just a couple of months ago. Again, this is no extra cost. It comes with your stay. They have some mat slides on the very end there, a tunnel slide, and then one in the middle that's kind of a straight drop. We hung out here quite a bit. It just never got bored. There was always something. Coffee shop in the mornings before we hit the buffet. Sometimes my kids were sleeping and I wanted to eat then, so we walked over to the snake bar, as we called it, and got muffins and donuts and coffee. Now we are walking over to the main breakfast buffet, which is over near the water slides. I wanted to include a little bit of the scenery as you walk because everything is just so gorgeous here. The fountains, the vegetation. Also, a lot of the areas are covered, so if it happens to rain like it tends to do in Mexico, you aren't soaking wet all the time. So now here is the breakfast buffet. I wanted to show you a little shot of what's all included. They basically have everything that you would want for breakfast here. They have waffles, they have pancakes, they have donuts, even some fun decorative stuff for the kids as you see here with sprinkles and chocolate syrup. They have cereals, eggs, omelets, you name it, it's probably here. Moving on to the restaurants, we pre-booked our reservations. I highly recommend you do this because if you show up, most likely they're going to say all of our restaurants are booked up. So you're going to have to settle with the buffet, which is fine, but we wanted to enjoy the luxury of all their fancy restaurants. This is the steakhouse. Our first night, we were dead tired. If my kids look like they're about to pass out. So they had a variety of different things here, but mostly it was geared towards steak and chicken and just that Texas feel. They were playing country music in this restaurant. There were longhorns and all kinds of Western decor. It was really good. We enjoyed it, even though we were really tired. The next place that we chose to try was the Italian restaurant, and it was absolutely fabulous. Really, really good pasta. My husband got seafood, and then they had fabulous dessert. They even served us coffee afterwards with a little bit of Kahlua for us adults, so really good. One of our favorites, I would say. Of course, we had to make a reservation with the Japanese restaurant. This is one of the most popular ones. Every Mexico resort typically has these. They had sushi, they had shrimp, chicken, steak. It was very good. The rice was fabulous. My girls weren't a huge fan of the sushi. They did try it, but they stuck with the rice and chicken mostly. Moving on to the seafood restaurant, this was the most disappointing. I was really hoping they would actually have seafood at this restaurant, like crab legs and lobster and shrimp, and it just didn't have much of those things. I got pasta, my other kids got pasta, and then my husband tried the ribs. He said they weren't that great, so definitely not our favorite. We ended up going to the buffet afterwards. We did make double reservations for the Japanese. We stayed 6 days. We definitely wanted to go back here 2 times, and I'm so glad we did. We were always super full afterwards. So now that we're done talking about the food here, I wanted to go over the room that we stayed in. Now I wanted to show you kind of just the grounds of getting to your room. Again, covered. If it's raining, it's great, so you're not getting soaking wet. They do have elevators at the Maya property. Now, if they do open up the Lindo, the Del Mar, and the beach, they do not have elevators, so you're going to have to do stairs. So make sure you keep that in mind if you're booking and the other properties do happen to open up. I love the little gardens that they have in each one of their little sections. We were on the 2nd floor. We were very, very close to the buffet and the water slides. We were in room 6634 and 6635. Now, since we do have 3 kids, 5 people total staying, they did not allow us to stay in one room. I didn't know if they didn't have it available or if this is just how they do things, but at least the door was open so we could get into the kids' room. Here are the closets when you walk in. They have a little mini fridge right here. Plenty of storage space to hang your stuff, to put your shoes. I loved that. We booked the basic room. We always do because we're always outside. We're never in the room. But they were functional, they were clean, and it had everything we needed. They had a shower, a huge tub, double sinks. The lighting was pretty good. Sometimes we go to the resorts and the lighting in the rooms aren't that great. It was definitely bigger than your average hotel room. I am showing you guys the room tour at the end of our stay. We were fixing to check out, and I was like, oh, I need to film the room really quick for you. So please don't mind if it's not all perfect and tidy. I tried to make the bed just to seem a little bit nicer, but you know, when you go in my kids' room, you'll see the mess. But me and my husband got the king size room, and it was a true king bed that was very, very comfortable. It had a nice balcony. So here's a shot of what that room looks like coming out from the balcony. I did like that they had a desk right there because my kids brought their schoolwork to do while we were on vacation since they were missing school. So it was nice for them to have a desk there. In case you are booking a double bed room, this is what that will look like over here at the Maya. The entry and the bathroom was the exact same as ours. Now moving on to the entertainment, this resort did such a good job keeping people entertained at night because we weren't ready to go to bed at 9 o'clock. So they definitely had stuff going. They also had vendors that came outside the theater that set up to sell stuff. My son wanted this huge henna tattoo. The kids loved that. And there was even one night where they were performing on the beach where the kids would come out and do a show, and then they had a fire show, which was very entertaining. So there was always something going on during the day, during the night. We enjoyed every minute of our time here. And highly recommend this resort for any families out there. Again, me and my husband went last year and had a blast, so this resort would fit anybody.
Now it's time to say. El grito mexicano, Mexican shout. Mexican shout.
What that? What is that?
So that about wraps up this vlog. I hope I showed you everything I could about this resort. If you have any questions, please hit me up on my Instagram. It's linked down below in the description box. And any questions you might have, we did book this vacation with a travel agent, mostly because we are always worried about insurance with COVID right now, but normally we always go on Expedia. They have the best prices if you're willing to search. So I think I'm going to have a video coming up on how to get the best deals when traveling to Mexico, because we've been so many times. We've kind of figured out tips and tricks to get us the best deals. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, a great week, and you're staying safe and healthy, and I will see you in my next video.